What is up, fifth grade? Mr. G here, another episode of Mr. G's Math Videos. In today's episode, we are going to be learning how to convert improper fractions into mixed numbers. Now, we'll need to know this strategy for when we start adding and subtracting fractions, when we multiply and divide fractions. We will be needing to turn an improper fraction into that mixed number. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, before we can start on our strategy, I do want to remind you two very important vocabulary words that we need to know when we're doing these conversions. First of all, an improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. That means we have a number larger than one whole. So, for example, 12/8, that is going to be an improper fraction. And I know that this is going to be a fraction that is more than one. The other vocabulary word we need is mixed number. That is a number consisting of a whole number and a proper fraction. So this is our example. 2 is our whole number, and then 3/4 of another whole is going to be our proper fraction. So 2 and 3/4, that is our mixed number. All right, now that we have those vocabulary words out of the way, let's go ahead and get into our strategy. How do we turn an improper fraction into a mixed number? So we've got 12/8 as our example, okay? The first step I want to do is divide the numerator by the denominator. The answer to that question is going to be my whole number when I'm making a mixed number. So I want to think to myself, how many times can 8 go into 12? Well, I know 8 can go into 12 one time. That 1 becomes my whole number. When I multiply that out, 8 times 1, I get 8. I am going to subtract 12 minus the 8 because I've converted that into a whole number, and the remainder is going to become my numerator. So I think to myself, what is 12 minus 8? That is going to be 4. That becomes my numerator. And then, as always, our denominator is not going to change. So in step 3, the denominator stays the same. We're going to be in 8s. So I'm going to put an 8 underneath. So 12/8 becomes 1 and 4/8. These two fractions are equivalent or the same value. Okay, let's take a look at one more example. 14/3. I want to change that into a mixed number. So the first thing I'm going to do is divide the numerator by the denominator. 14 divided by 3. So I think to myself, how many times can 3 go into 14? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 is going to be too much. So that means 3 can go into 14 4 times. Now, what does that equal? That equals 12. So step 2, I'm going to subtract 12 from 14, and that is going to give me my new numerator. 14 minus 12, that's 2. So 2 becomes my numerator. And then I'm in thirds. My denominator is not going to change, so I write 3 as my denominator. 14/3 equals 4 and 2/3. Those two fractions are equivalent. All right, so you've seen two examples now. You see that we're just using division, and whatever our remainder is becomes our new numerator, and the denominator does not change. So I want you to try these few examples on your own. We've got 9/4, 10/2, and 15/2. See if you can solve these and turn them into mixed numbers. Pause the video, and then when you're done, unpause it, and I'll walk you through the steps. All right, so 9/4. I need to think to myself, how many times can 4 go into 9? Well, I know 4 can go into 9 2 times. That's going to give me 8. So if I subtract 9 minus 8, I get a remainder of 1. That becomes my new numerator. And then since I'm in fourths, I'm going to keep 4 as my denominator. 9/4 equals 2 and 1/4. All right, number 2, 10/2. How many times can 2 go into 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I know 2 goes into 10 5 times, and there is no remainder. So I am not going to have a fraction that goes with my whole number. It's just going to be a whole number. 10 halves equals 5 wholes. And then finally, our last one, 15 halves. How many times can 2 go into 15? Well, I know it can go in 7 times because that's 14. That's going to give me a remainder of 1 because 15 minus 14 is 1. And then I'm in halves, so my denominator is a 2. 15 halves equals 7 and 1 half. All right, guys, that's it. That's a quick video today. That's our strategy for converting improper fractions to mixed numbers. You can practice this on your own so you can get really good at it, because we will have to be doing this strategy when we start learning how to multiply fractions. That is going to do it for me. I appreciate everybody watching this video today on how to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button so you get notifications every time we release a new video. And that's going to be it for me. Until next time, manta rays, keep on mathin'.